Hi everyone and welcome back to Holly with Journal with Dolly. Today we're having a flip through of my FAUXBONICHI Beast. It's got really big recently, as you can see, and we're only up to May. So yeah, super fat. Oh, don't know what that's doing there. First up, apologies. Look how gross they are. I had to chisel my acrylics off due to obviously all the salons being shut, so you're gonna have to just deal with my hideous half acrylic, half natural nails, which just look really hideously ugly. So try and ignore those. I'm going to be doing a flip through of April for you. It's pretty much complete. There's like 2 pages which don't have writing on yet, but that's because I just need to go back and see what I actually did that day, because quite honestly I can't remember. I'm just gonna go and shut the door because I don't know if you can hear it banging, but I can, and it's driving me nuts. Give me 2 seconds. I think that's done it, but I don't know. So sorry if you hear any banging. It's just the door being a nightmare. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm going to be going through April. There's a couple of pages that aren't been done yet, but that is literally it. So the reason you haven't got a February, by the way, flip yet is because February just is not complete. I've done most of the pages in here, but as you can see, there's just pages that have not been done yet, and the same goes for March as well. So there's pages in March which have just been left. However, April, amazing. We are nearly done. Like I said, the only things that we're missing now is a couple of pages with the writing on. So let's get into it. So this was my first page in April. This one. So obviously this is when we've been in lockdown in the UK for about, I want to say, a few days. So I went into lockdown about here. So this was the, when was that? The 23rd of March. So yeah, a few days at this point. Yeah, I decided to do a quiz night with my friends from university. They invited me to do that, which was really nice. And sorry about the lighting, by the way, guys. It's trying to be sunny, it's dark, it's sunny, it's just, I don't know what it's trying to do. So sorry if the lighting's a little bit funny. So yeah, I actually came second on this quiz, which was amazing. And all I did is I put in my answers. And the music round, that is where I did well. So yeah, so I just added a little bit of tabs, little bit of stickers, stuff like that. And as you'll see in this journal, if it is something that is complete, if the tip-in is complete, I have pinned it in. I can't do this on camera, I can't. My head don't work like that. If it's complete and I've decorated and everything, then it's pinned in like this. If it's not and I need to do some decoration on it, or I need to write on it or something, it's just within the pages, and that means that I know to go back and sort it out. A little bit like this one. So this was a letter that everybody got in the UK from Boris. Not to get into politics, but I'd prefer a letter not from him. But this was, everybody got this. They also got a leaflet through the door about kind of coronavirus and washing hands and all that kind of thing. So I kept this because obviously these measures are going to be really interesting in a few years' time. If you forget how bad it was, you can look back and be like, oh my god, look, we weren't allowed to go and see anybody. We weren't allowed to be more than, you can't be closer than 2 meters from each other. The police are going to come and get you if you do that. Just really interesting stuff. So I did keep that, and as I say, it's just slipped in here because I want to decorate it a little bit and put some colour and things on it. It looks a bit boring now. This day we got takeaway. Literally hardly anything else happened that day. You can have some days which that happens. You can have days where literally it's boring and you're not going to want to write about anything else. And the best thing about that was that I got a banoffee crepe with chocolate ice cream, like, and that's fine. So what this says here is just kind of the deaths in the UK. This is really scary because now we're up to like 27,000, and that was like at the start of April, so whoa, that is hideous. And this is basically me. Like, I was like this little duck, just wrapped up all the time. This day I was actually on annual leave, and it was just really, really crap, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I felt really, really rubbish. I just felt really just not with it. I just felt really kind of poorly, but also just meh, really fed up with the situation. And I mean, this was only a few days into the lockdown, so I'm much better now, but it was just really rubbish. I just kept having a bit of a existential crisis about the whole thing, and we got a takeaway for tea because I just felt so rubbish. This was a really good magazine clip out that I managed to get, and so was this one actually. I think they were from the same magazine, so I decided to put that in. We had a walk to the Marks and Spencer's, that is near us, which is like a really posh food shop. We decided to treat ourselves to some food from there. So we had steak and chips for tea. This bra sticker, oh my god, isn't it amazing? These are just from Amazon, and you basically just get like a set of different vinyl stickers. And I think they were about £10 for about 160 or something different vinyl stickers, and this was one of them in there. So yeah, that was really good. And we watched The Tiger King, which, weird, just such a mad programme. But it did make me feel better actually, because it was just so funny and so weird. I mean, I don't condemn what they've done. I mean, I think anyone that's watched that documentary will agree that they are all arseholes, but just a very strange situation. This was Colin the Caterpillar, so anybody from the UK will know exactly what Colin the Caterpillar is. It's basically a birthday cake that you can get from Marks and Spencer's. It's very iconic in the UK. It's basically a Swiss roll, a chocolate Swiss roll, and it's decorated like a caterpillar. And we bought one because they're usually about £8, and it was reduced to about £1.50, and I was like, well, we're buying a Colin. So that made me feel better, so I stuck in the wrapper. We got Thai for tea this day, and we watched the rest of Tiger King, which is why I've put the tiger sticker there. I really, really like these pages. I recently put these onto my Instagram. I got a really big Amazon order with those stickers in, these stickers, some water brush pens as well, all sorts of things, and just this is a chocolate bar that I had. These leaves are actually from the Colin the Caterpillar wrapper, which I just thought was really funny. This day I put this because this is a Tiger King joke, if you know that, and I put this, I'm going to be productive today because yeah, I was working from home, so that's what this little clip out thing is. We had a baked cauliflower this day, which I tried to make for the first time, and it was really, really nice. However, not to be too graphic, but I have IBS, so this is what we were like the next day. Yeah, I just love this sticker, it's just so funny. I put another thing here, another death toll thing, which I know isn't very nice, but we're living through history, like, without sounding too nerdy, like we actually are, so document these things, because you're going to look back and be like, whoa, that was really, really shit. I really like these pages. Well, to be honest, I like all my April pages. There's only a couple I don't like. I just love how this looks. It says keep your chin up. I made these hideous cupcakes. If you have me on Facebook, you will have seen these. They were awful. Like the icing did not look like that. They'd literally melted into one. Just looked absolutely vile. Hideous cupcakes that I'd made. And they were from a box, you know, and them box kits, and it was just awful. This is my need to watch list that I want to watch whilst we're in lockdown. So I actually have watched all of Next in Fashion now, so I need to tick that off. And I've watched a couple of these things before, but I just wanted to watch them again. Went to Aldi, so I picked up this and stuck it in. Watched lots of Netflix. Yeah. Love this washi tape, by the way. One of my favourite ever washi tapes is this little cat one. This day I actually got into a proper baking hype because I was so put out about these cupcakes that I made the day before. I was like, right, that's it, I'm going to make better cupcakes than you've ever seen. So I bought all the different stuff that you need for cupcakes. This is actually a bit of baking paper, or parchment paper, I think you say in the US. So I stuck that in. We got really obsessed with watching The World's Most Extraordinary Homes on Netflix. If you have that on your Netflix, then go and watch it because it is really, really good. And like I say, me and Will got absolutely obsessed with watching it. And this is one of them stickers that I got in that big pack. And you know, I didn't actually understand the pun when I put this in, and I've only just really understood it. So far, so good. Like, so far, so good. Yay! And I only understood that really, really recently, so that's really funny. But it actually makes loads of sense because we're always on the settee at the minute with the lockdown situation, and it is so far so good. Something really funny happened this day as well. It was Good Friday, which is why I put the little fish washi tape. But we ordered fish and chips, and I'm not joking, it just didn't arrive. So we ordered a different takeaway instead. We ordered like pizza, and then honestly, it was just so bizarre. 4 hours later, 4 hours after we'd put this order in, we got a call from this guy outside like, oh hi, I've got your order from the chip shop. We were like, we've already eaten now. Can you take it home? Can you take it back? So we got the money back for that, but it was just so weird. This day was obviously the day before Easter, and we went to Morrison's. We watched lots of Netflix. I managed to actually find some midliner zebra pens, which was amazing because I've never found those before. And then we also got some metal straws, which we've been wanting for a long time. And every Saturday night now we have a quiz with all of our families. So Will's family and my family all come on webcam, and we do like a big quiz together, which is really, really fun. Love these pages. This day I made a big joint of beef because obviously it was Easter Sunday and we were meant to have plans, but yeah, obviously crap, couldn't do it. So yeah, so instead me and Will had a bit of a cosy day in. We watched RuPaul, and then I made this big roast dinner. So I made beef, roast potatoes, we had Yorkshire pudding, stuffing, literally everything that you'd have at a normal roast dinner. Really, really, well, a British roast dinner. It was really, really good. Stuck this settee in, obviously the rabbit for Easter, and then I called my dad afterwards, which was really, really nice. This day, what did we do here? Oh, so this was obviously Bank Holiday Monday, so I had this off work. Just another deaf stat there. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I need to do one. Didn't do anything, honestly. We got ice cream delivered and we just watched telly all day. Literally it. This was from this letter. This pamphlet was included in that. So this, I cut it up. So just to kind of show you how to wash your hands, basically. And this kind of just sums it up. From a procrastination standpoint, today has been wildly successful. So not much writing on there at all. Didn't do much, so don't need to write it. This day, clearly, I did something that I can't remember what I did because it was so exciting. The best thing to do is, if you have anything like this, is to go back onto like Google Calendar if you use that for work. They can really help you out with your weekdays if you are running a little bit behind, because you can look on there, see what meetings you had, see what things you might have had in the calendar, and that'll make you remember what you actually did. So I'm going to have to look back and do that. But I don't want to film these videos without being real with you. I'm not going to come on here and be like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here before I film something and be like, oh, writing all of the, write all the days in really quickly before I film something, because that's not true. It's faking it. So I will go back and write on this, and it'll be uploaded to Instagram. So you'll be able to see the full page. But personally, I don't want to come off that I journal every day and I'm absolutely perfect, because I'm definitely not. I mean, there's so many pages in here that is not done. Look, there's a post-it note on there. This page has got nothing on. This page has got nothing on. So I want to be as real as possible with you and tell you if I haven't done something, and I haven't done those pages, so that's fine. This day we met up, lol. Had a Skype call with our two friends, and they did us a Harry Potter quiz, which was really nice. And then we played Cards Against Humanity online, which was really, really good. This is just one of them Rupee Core printouts that printed out ages ago. This again is from the letter from the government that we had in that thing, so I just thought it was really interesting to keep that. And again, not much happened. Boring, as the sticker says. Played on Animal Crossing, had doner kebabs, watched Next in Fashion. That's pretty much it. So this is a really interesting page because I actually wrote mainly about what I feel. I don't really do that in this book, you know. I really, really don't. I usually just write about exactly what happened. This is not a book for my deepest, darkest secrets and thoughts and everything. But I think it's important occasionally to put those in. I was just saying about how weird it is that it now feels like the new normal is having to queue to go into a shop and not be able to see anyone and not be able to even go in a clothes shop or anything. I mean, I don't know about other countries, but the UK is absolutely at a standstill. Like, nothing is happening. Absolutely nothing. You can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. I mean, read this. You can only leave the house for these reasons. So, it's just really, really weird. Got these little stickers. How cute is that? Oh, so cute. Also from Amazon. Again, buying too much shit. Need to stop, but whatever. I rang my mum. Well, my mum rang me after the quiz that we do on a Saturday. She'd got a bit drunk on a lot of wine, so it was really funny. She's a nurse, and apparently that week was just horrendous. Like, not even because of coronavirus stuff, just because of regular people that she has on a ward dying from various things, and just the procedures being differently in terms of what she can actually do in those situations because of the coronavirus stuff going on. This day I cooked another roast dinner, so that's what this is. Got this out of a magazine, and we played Monopoly, and this is the Game of Thrones version of Monopoly. I'm not even joking, Will has been begging me to play this for absolutely ages, like since I got since Christmas, like absolutely ages since he got it. And he won by about £40, so I was really annoyed about that. Did lots of arty stuff, so that's why that's there. These pages have not done yet. As I said earlier, I'm going to be honest with you, if I've done majority of pages, I'm going to show you. Don't know, hate this page. I think it's so ugly. I'm really sad about it, but I just don't like these colours that I've chosen. I think they're just really ugly and hideous. Yeah, they're not my favourite. Oh, sorry guys, my camera cut out because it was on really low battery. Didn't realise how low it was, but we're back. Woohoo, it's fine. Yeah, as I was saying, I really, really hate these pages. I just think, I don't know, I just think they're ugly. Like, I really wanted to use this for ages. I've kept it for so long, this little bit of ephemera, and I'm really sad that it's just looks really crap. I don't know if it'll look better when I've got obviously all the writing on it and everything, but I don't know what to put here. I'm really, really stuck. So yeah, if you've got any ideas, let me know what I should put here, because I don't know. I really, really like these pages though, so it's good because I go from ew, yay. So on here, this little duck thing was from a local magazine that I got, which I just think looks really, really good. It's like newspaper material, so it even feels really nice. And then I just wrote stay safe. This day we had some webinars with work. So what they decided to do is, because I work for a college, and in college, I think I've mentioned this before, but in the UK, a college is not a university. So a college is for, like, when you finish school at 16, you then go and you either can stay on at school till you're 18, to like senior year, or you can go to college and do a course there, something like hairdressing, engineering, mechanics, or drama or music tech or something like that, something a bit different. You can go to college instead to 16 to 18. So we obviously, my job usually is to go into high schools and kind of get kids to want to come to us, but we can't do that at the moment. So what we're doing instead is we did these online webinars, which were basically like a presentation, and it was just us talking about, you know, what we're like, showing pictures and just a PowerPoint basically. So the first one was today. Will's got obsessed with collecting Pokemon cards, so if you're having any Happy Mail sent to you recently from me, you're probably going to have some duplicate Pokemon cards that he's given to me, because he's got them all. So I really like this one, so I stuck it in, I did some stickers and stuff. And we also watched the Great British Sewing Bee as well. I really like this quote, and I got this from a magazine, so I stuck that in. And yeah, we had a bit of a pamper session to this day. If you've got me on Facebook, then you'll have seen this picture anyway. Me and my boyfriend got face masks and ice cream, and we had like a little pamper session in bed, which was really nice. So this is where I think personally my journaling is going back to how it used to be in my creative journals, because recently I feel like right at the beginning of here, this is just really boring and it's not very me at all, whereas these are so more me. Like, I don't know if you can see the difference with these pages and this one, but I definitely can. So what have we got here? So these pages, this was a Friday night that we had. This was another bit of literature that we got put through the door about staying at home, and this is the kind of slogan. This is the kind of slogan that our government have at the moment. This stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. It's everywhere. When you watch the 5 o'clock announcement they do every day, it has this on it, and it's just everywhere. So that's why I put that in there. We had like a kind of quiz night with drinks and stuff, and we got a really big curry delivered, and this is actually below my house, so I live on this street, and it's literally below us, and it's an Indian, and oh, it's just great. It's so good. So I got the card from there when I went down to pick it up. This, I made my own bath bombs, and I actually put a video up about that, and I'm really proud of that video because I actually edited it all myself in terms of sticking bits of footage together and just making it a little bit more quirky than just like this like one long video. So if you haven't gone and watched that, please go and watch it because I'm really proud of it. So I decorated the instructions. This is just using gelatos and a stencil, and then these are just some stickers, and I'm really happy with the look it came out with. On the back, I put on the positivity challenge that I asked people to fill out for me on Instagram. You basically put like a picture on saying, leave me a comment below about something that you like about me. And yeah, I got some really nice responses, so I wanted to put them somewhere special. And again, I did this design with the gelatos. I'm thinking of doing a gelatos kind of, what's the word? Tutorial, so keep an eye out for that because I'm going to be doing that soon. And I'm going to stick all this stuff back in when I'm not on camera because I can't do it on camera. This day, I had this big sticker. Again, this was from my set of vinyl stickers. Love it for the moment. I think it's really good with this little hat with a little plaster on. It's so cute. And I rang my sister and we had a really nice chat. And then we went and got some food. And then this is really funny. So basically what happened here is we went to bed really late because of this. Went to bed at half past 2 in the morning, which is super late for me. And the next morning we were absolutely dead to the world. We were so asleep. We were fast asleep, and we got this blooming phone call just going through us at 10 o'clock. Will answers, oh, you've got a parcel downstairs. Went downstairs. I thought it was going to be my trainers that I've ordered because I've ordered some like running shoes. because Will's got into running and I really wanted to start doing it as well. And then what turned up was this massive water gun and then this hideous mask. I mean, look at that. That is so frightening. It looks like something from the deep sea or like something rude. Like, if you want to read my card, then you'll know what I mean by that. But just, we didn't order these things, so I don't know why these have turned up at our house. Got no idea why. So, I mean, we've kept them. We've not been charged. No one said anything. So, Amazon, if you're watching, sorry, we've got your weird snorkel, scary sex mask thing. And it was just really, really funny because when we went and did the family quiz later on, we put it on for everyone to look at and they were all laughing at us and everything. It was just really, really funny. So I made a little tip in. This is just from the instruction manual and I stuck it on some like card and decorated it with some Posca markers. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny, so I wanted to keep that. Again, this is something that needs to be edited. This is a little note from Will's auntie, which I just thought was really sweet. So she sent me some so if we go back to here, do you remember I said to you that these cupcakes were absolutely hideous? She sent me another make of these cupcakes to make, so that's why she put saw these and thought of you, hope they're better than the other ones. So I'm going to try them out and see how we go. Really, really happy with these pages. Think they look really nice. This paper, I mean, I forgot I had, and look how funky that is. So nice. It's got chips on it. It's got sparkles, all different things. Tamagotchi sticker, because why not? Had a full day of crafts today. I really, really got into the mood of doing my journal, and I think you can tell from the pages. So yeah, that's what I did this day. And then we had Mexican for tea, so I put a few little Mexican stickers there, which I'm happy with because I think they look like I've drawn them. And these are also stickers, and I think they look like actual watercolour swatches, so I'm happy with them as well. This day I got some amazing Happy Mail from lovely Karen from Australia, totally unexpected, so that was really, really sweet, absolutely lovely. I put here What's Up Westminster because this was actually an article in a magazine and they're complaining about something, but then I wanted to complain about them as well. I just don't feel like our government is sorting this situation out very well. Regardless of what I thought of them before, which isn't very high opinion, I'm not very conservative at all, if you can't tell. I'm very, very liberal. I just think they've handled it absolutely shocking. And they're now decided on their 5 PM, sessions that they have where they talk to us live, where the members of the public are now allowed to send in live questions to them. It's just asking for disaster, so that's why I put that there. I just thought it was quite funny. I'm going to have to restrain myself from asking questions to them. I'll say something inappropriate. This day I did lots of working from home, so I stuck what's the word? Magazine clipping in, which I think looks really good. I actually really like these pages. I was a bit sceptical at first, thought I wouldn't like them, but I do. And then I had my webinar here, so I just wrote that in with pen. I think it looks really, really nice. And we got pizza. I had this cut out for ages, didn't know what to use it for, so just stuck it in. I think it looks really good. So if you're ever in doubt, guys, just stick anything in and it'll end up looking alright. And finally, this is the last page of the month. So I got a Pipstick subscription, yay, I'm really excited about that. I put clothes on today. I mean, if that ain't a sign of the times, I don't know what is, to be honest. I mean, I've just not got dressed. I'm in my pyjamas at the minute. I don't bother at the moment. My holiday to Budapest got cancelled. Bum for August, which I'm just really, really gutted about. My holiday has already been cancelled for the one I was meant to go on a month ago to Portugal, so that's 2 abroad holidays now that I cannot go on. So I put some scrapbook paper on the back of here and I'm going to write about that on here and the annoyances of this situation. I know it's probably first world problems, I know that, but I feel like you're still allowed to be sad about things. It's totally fine because it's totally different from what we're used to, and that's the important thing. Is to remember is that it's absolutely fine to be upset about this situation. People are always going to be in a worse situation than you, most likely. You know, I've lived in Bangladesh, I know that, but this is out of the ordinary for us, and I live basically to go on holiday and to do things and to travel and to have fun. So for this to be cancelled, I'm really, really sad about, but yeah. So that takes us on to May. I've started kind of pre-prepping pages a little bit, just putting a few stickers and stuff here and there. This is obviously today, so I'm going to do that later. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to do a journal with me really soon. I asked a couple of days ago for you to put some comments down below on my Instagram page for Q&As that I can answer when I'm doing that, and I actually got loads of questions, so I'll definitely be doing that soon. If you got any more questions, then feel free to add them below. If you could just pop a comment saying this is for your next video and then the question. If it's a question about this video, then just leave it, I'll answer it, it's absolutely fine. But yeah guys, I hope you're staying safe, I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration, and I'll see you in the next one.